Why do I live here? My car is stuck right outside my garage, and I ain't going nowhere. So, unless you want to come and help, welcome to North Dakota. Well, I think that's about it. I tried a little bit to get it back in the garage, but it's not gonna do it. I'm spinning all over the place, and it's just getting worse. So, until I can find someone to help shovel me out, I'm pretty much stuck right here. But happily, I'm stuck near my garage and off the street, so that's good. But sadly, the car's gonna have to stay out in the cold for a little bit, and oh well, that's living in the hinterlands for you. Life gets boring on snow days, so you try and find something to do until someone can dig you out. So you play some guitar, play old video games. Thanks to the internet, Russian TV. And this is how I torture myself. To be young and beautiful and rich. Or just hang out in your underwear and eventually it'll all clear up. And thanks to Mr. Snowplow, things are slowly returning back to normal. My car has moved over to a safer area, but right now I'm going to try and get it back to where it belongs, which is over there. I know what you're going to say. Isn't every day in North Dakota like this? Big blizzards and snow and cold and wind and cars getting stuck and everything. And the fact of the matter is, no, this is a rather unusual winter. You know, our winters are usually kind of mild, and this just happens to be the one where we get hit, and there you go. But that's sort of the myth of North Dakota, that we're this cold state in the middle of nowhere and that type of thing. And the rest of the country, you're probably never gonna change your minds. What amazes me is that within our own state, there's sort of a rivalry going on, and I've always wondered about rivalries within states. I mean, it always seems like the western half of the state doesn't like the eastern half, and vice versa. The eastern half thinks the western half of the state is backwards, and the western half thinks that the eastern half of the state is metropolitan and snotty and all that stuff. And the fact of the matter is, we're all North Dakotans. Everyone thinks that we're, part of Canada anyway, so we might as well band together and be proud, happy North Dakotans, and be proud of the fact that there's great things going on all over our state. And, so I'm just wondering, is there any other state out there that has the same kind of rivalry? I mean, does Duluth hate everyone in Minneapolis? Does Sioux Falls hate everybody in Rapid City and vice versa? I mean, is there that rivalry going on? I suppose there is, but I always think it's just odd for just states to be doing that. They should all be happy and that type of thing. But there you go. That's just my thought. Well, that's about it. I think by this time next week, everything will be dug out and hopefully back to normal. We're supposed to have another storm coming on the way, but hopefully that'll, be smaller. And so I'll see you next time. And until then, have a good one, folks.